Good morning, everyone. Can you guys hear me? So, mic testing. Can you guys say that you can hear me or you can see me the screen? Can you guys just type in a comment that you guys can hear me or not? Okay, then it's great. So, right now it's only 14 members. It's fine because I did not really planned for this market talk. Just I had some time, so I thought of talking to you and share some few thoughts and share some ideas. So hope everyone is good, and let's start our session. So let's start with the questions that I typically. Is that voice is very low? Is that voice is very low, guys? Because one of member is saying that voice is very low. Is it so? Voice is very low, is it? You cannot hear? I have not done any. I have not done any voice settings actually. So. Um, I have no idea. It's the same setup that last time I used. Uh, Not much of thought process that I know. Okay. Default. Everything is default. Windows. Disable Windows audio ducking. Happy morning, everyone. Okay, I think I don't know. Then next time I'll figure out the audio settings. Okay. So let's start with questions that typical questions what I will get. Okay, so I mean you guys probably will have a questions, but this is the typical questions I'll get. How to identify the market bias or trend or market direction. So how many of you have these questions? I mean, this is a typical question I get. So how many of you have this kind of questions? Just rise up. How to identify market bias trend. I already discussed this topic a long back, but keep on. I'm getting it from Telegram, WhatsApp, even some phone call. So everyone, ponder on this subject. I'll throw some lights on this topic again today with a different approach. Okay, so let's look at different approach. I think last live I asked some things to remember. Do you guys remember it? I think market delta, right? Delta positive, negative, right? This I'll talk about later actually. So this is actually a long topic, and I'll have to explain a few indicators to explain the net delta. Basically, delta it's not option delta; it is a net delta, or you can call it as a cumulative delta, something like cumulative delta. Okay, cumulative delta. You guys can see the text, right? Only the voice is an issue, but you are able to see the text and all, right? And So how do we join with the market direction? The next question, once you identify the market direction, then how do we join in the trade with the market direction? Okay. So this is a kind of 1A question. So let me put this differently. So this is actually a kind of 1A questions, but I'll make it as a 2. So what are the typical questions? Then people will say, because recent talks about swing trading, right? How do we trade swing trading, and what are the possibilities? I myself said I'm going to release it's kind of wave systems, right? Let's talk deeply on this subject, swing trading. Hope you don't mind for next half an hour on this topic. What else? Any other questions? This is a typical question I get. Okay, and last question: why TSV3? Why TSV3 mom is not aligned with the market direction? Oh, this is the latest question that I'm typically get. Whenever price is going up, why TSV3 mom is suddenly become red? You checked out this, right? Have you checked out this? Why TSV3 mom is not aligned with the market direction, or when market goes higher and higher, suddenly TSV3 mom is getting red? You had this question before? Even I can show you the TSV3. Let me check. It's already. I'm in some kind of trade. Okay, no trade. Is there any trade? Let me check, guys, because I'm trading live. I need to find out any signals to fire in my account. So far no signals. Yes, there is a signal. Only once the candle closed. Let me come back to later. There is no signal. This signal is yesterday's signal, and I'll have to fire this actually. One second. For information, I am not sharing any buy and sell anything. So just to be cautious. Okay, I already figured the place the order. Let's move on to the topic. Sorry guys, if in between there is a signal, I'll have to fire it in my account. So that's a problem with market hours. If we are doing it on a late market hours, then it shouldn't be any issues or any disturbance. You guys are there? Are still left? Okay. Why TSV3 mom is not aligned? Okay. So let me open TSV3 mom. Okay. TSV3. Okay. This is a typical TSV3. Okay. TSV3 ever since this day, something like 2nd of Jan or something, and it is perfectly not aligned with the momentum to go up. So why you are asking why momentum is not up? You wanted to capture this small shots and all, is it? Because it's not, because TSV3 mom is such a way it is designed, takes 3 speeds of the higher time frame momentum, and from here to here it is a momentum, right? You see that momentum? I mean, if you trade only with this direction is enough, right? Here all the greens, and this is a momentum area. You take this only trade whenever there is an opportunity, trade it, okay? Otherwise skip it. Only this area you got the momentum, and there is a couple of trades, and one trade's loss and couple of trades are went to profitable. Do you see that? Why it is important to trade in only in the momentum, high momentum areas? Do you guys see it? The rest of the areas are, on a red color, you don't get the, signals. So this entire area has become a momentum up. So why you are worried and questioning about why always not aligning it? Then trade only that aligned area, because the price action says that this area is a high momentum area, and there is a tide along with the sailing, right? I mean, the people you go with the waves. This is a wave, right? The wave is going. Only try to enter here, something like that. So only this area you see that such a huge momentum from here to here. From here to here it's a huge momentum, and you see that opportunities, right? So why are then questioning and worried about so this is there is a signal here, and there could be a possibility of a fractal breakout, there could be a possibility of fractal breakout, there could be a possibilities of fractal breakout here, here, here and here. So trade only those you're getting the proper trend and momentum signals. Why you wanted to go unnecessary area? Market is going higher high. Why not momentum? Then because it's a price action is not correct. I mean, a price action is supposed to support with your momentum, right? So price action supposed not just a price. It could be a poor high. It could be poor high. It making higher high here. It doesn't mean if it is not aligned here. It could be poor high. There won't be any volume supported, there won't be any much of players involved. It just making a higher high doesn't mean that it's a proper high, proper price action. Okay, these indicators will give you the zone, that comfortable zone for us to trade. It's a bullish zone, and the trade setup comes, and there is a trend is there is a momentum is there, and then the pullback comes. So this is where our trigger is support to enter. So you are getting already in a zone, so which means the very first question says how do you find the market direction? Nobody knows the market direction properly. Okay, every day changes, every week changes, every monthly changes. Later I will reveal multiple options, but according to TSV3, our direction is all the momentums are aligned, then only we'll be taking the trade. The momentum is aligned. Okay, so we'll be looking for pullback to enter. Trend is there. Voila. What else you guys wanted? Why you looking for always a market direction? Look for the particular asset. Everything's are aligned. Then go with it. Okay, very as simple as that. Clear, guys? Any questions? Can ask questions. So the question is why TSV3 is not aligning much with the trend. So this is higher high, making higher high. So in this area, if I look at it, this is making higher high. This is making higher high, but these areas are not red. You should not be trading it when things are not aligned. Why you want to trade? See, before this fall, such a big fall, the momentum already figured out it is right. So that is a power of trade. Where before going to this kind of falls happening the next day, and before itself the momentum is it says that okay, already red, do not trade it because the price actions are not supported with the momentum. Do not trade it. and this fall came, and you did not have to trade. This is a filter mechanism, right? You only trade with the proper price action, proper momentum supported market direction, or the biased with the particularly with the your trade. So the TSV3 has this system inbuilt already. Okay, that's why I've been telling you this TSV3 is far enough. If you don't want to trade in M5 5 minutes time frame, then move to 15 minutes time frame or 30 minutes time frame to work out. Because these things are configurable, I did not share you any black box system. You pretty much know that what this indicator momentum 1, momentum 2, momentum 3, and what this indicator and including the parameters, and the cycle low, cycle high used, and how to calculate, and the trend indicators are how utilized, how the fractals are formed. So you pretty much know the A to Z of this indicators and how to customize it. All you have to try with making this into 15 minutes time frame or 30 minutes time frame and trade it, and it will become a kind of swing trade for you, right? Any doubt? Any questions? See, this entire choppiness, this areas are being avoided, right? Now, while I looking at it, the momentum is already went off, and the entire the choppiness been avoided. Had you traded, would you be profitable or loss? Had you traded this area, would you be profitable or loss? Tell me. Yeah, typically loss, right? It will be your chop. You don't want to trade. Find the momentum stocks and then scan it. And I even gave the scanner, charting scanner. You can scan it and find the stocks with appropriate stocks and then trade it. So the inbuilt mechanisms avoids you the area where you don't want to trade. Okay, there is a concept called typically. What typically will do, there is a long and then short. Okay, this is what people, this is called stop and reverse, SAR. Okay, stop and reverse. What typically will go, they go long and then they reverse to short and then they go long. This is only textbook trade, and some future traders are doing it with long and short basis. They go short, they go long. The moment the short close, then they go for long. Then suddenly choppiness, they go for long. This kind of systems are typically don't work, and you cannot scale it. And there is another option, LSO. Okay, long, you go long, and then sometime if you get a short, then you go short. And there is a O stands for out. You don't want to be in the trade market hours, because you don't have to be in the market hours for every time, right? Because this area is saying that you don't want to be in the trade. You're supposed to be out, not long, not short. You're supposed to be out, right? That's what this indicator says. That's what the trend scalp systems are designed for. So the trend scalp system, it asks you to go L, S, and then O. Am I right? Long, short, out. Whether you go long or short or out zone, everything been covered. Clear, guys? I think it took more than 20 minutes to explain about the existing trading system. Clear? Any questions? Any other questions? So don't complain about why TSV3 mom is painting red color and I'm not able to trade and all. Okay. Clear, guys? Okay. Shall I move on to the next question? Meanwhile, I'll check is there any signals or popped out. Okay, that's forming it. Not closed, so I have time. Asian Britannia. I am not a SEBI registered analyst. There is no buy and sell recommendation here. What I am sharing is kind of piece of knowledge that I gained over the course of period. I'm sharing it at the free of cost. Okay, this trade is going on. Jindal, I already took the trade and entered the trade. Okay. Okay, what was the next question? Swing trading possible. I'll cover this later on. How to identify the market trend direction, market bias, or a trend and directions. Okay, that's actually million dollar or billion dollar questions. There are multiple ways to join with the market directions. You remember last time we discussed the same topic. You guys are there, right? Because I don't see any comment in the YouTube so far. I mean, did I lost? Internet is connected. Can someone type it that you guys can hear still? All right. Yes, okay, right. There are multiple ways to identify. Last time we discussed, if I'm not mistaken, so applying 3 exponential moving average to the rank, make it to rank, and then adding CCI indicator to the rank, and find your own bias with the market. Am I right? Video quality is not. It should work fine, I guess. How about video quality, guys? Because I'm streaming with the 1080p, 1080p, which is a full HD, right? Which is a full HD. Okay, so last time I explained about bias based on the EMA fan and the CCI. Okay, so I'll give you some more methodology that you could figure out, as well as trade based on the ideas. Okay, what I'm sharing is just an idea. It's not complete strategy, or it is not a buy sell recommendation. Okay, so go consult your individual financial advisor if you're pursuing with this kind of idea. I'm just sharing what I have learned it so far. Okay, so when is the contract starts? Basically after the expiry, the next day contract starts, right? Okay, am I right, guys? Contract, when is a new contract, future contract starts? Future contract start. So that day is actually very, very important day for us. Okay, so important day for us. So we need to find that day is that day is very important. So why I'm saying it? Because all the contracts are swapping, and they take that as a base, or someone call it as a home base. Okay, what is it called? Home base. Okay, this kind of terminology, just to remember it, and it's called home base. Or you just plainly call it as a base. Okay, so January contract, when it was started, let me go up to date, and then it started Friday 29th, right? Friday 29th started. So let's go back. I'm right now in a 30 minutes odd of time frame. So I'm going back to 29. 30 minutes doesn't have to be 30 minutes, even 5 minutes, 15 minutes, no issues. I'm just happen to be a 15 minutes time frame right now. So 29th of December the January contract started. That day is called, it's a home base, okay. So we go back to 29th, and then in a trading view there is a indicator called anchored VWAP, okay. It's called anchored VWAP. Do you see it? I'm just highlighting that anchored VWAP. It's called anchored VWAP. That's a toolbar that I'm using it. You can find it in the indicator itself. It's called anchored VWAP. This is very much important. All you have to click it, and then the 29th of December, which is a home base, where you just place it, okay. It may ask you to, whether it is a closed or a high-low, which I don't want to be closed, little high-low closed, okay. So I paste that home base, okay. It's as simple as that. I place the anchored VWAP on the beginning of the contract starts on the first day, okay. So it's very simple, okay. From this day onwards, so this is a home base, and anything above the home base is a bullish, or anything above the below is a bearish, okay. So now tell me what is the market bias? Or in the particular chart of Bank Nifty, what is the market bias? Are you getting the point so far? Do you understand now so far? Okay. So January contract, ever since it started, this happens to every month, okay. So let me put a vertical line so that you go ahead and check it out. So January contract started. These are actually, even there is a pattern for you to trade it. I'm not going to explain this pattern and all, but generally identify the market direction. So these are actually kind of swing trading opportunities to go with the flow. But some people will use, add one more anchored VWAP here, one more anchored VWAP here, and I'll change that to high low close, okay. This one I'll make it to low, color maybe red color, okay. So this one I'll change this to maybe high. So I created a band of market, from the beginning of the contract. This is the average traded price, right? VWAP is volume weighted average price, right? That is what VWAP. So the contract, the January contract started of 29th of December. From the initiation, this is a high-low close of the average traded price. So from the average traded price VWAP, it is below the VWAP, it is called a bearish bias. If it is above means it's called bullish bias. Right now it's a bearish bias. Let me go back and explain to you in Nifty as well. Nifty, you do the same. 29th is, let me put a vertical line and add, so this is a high low close, okay. So right now market is kind of flat, a little bit of bullish on the Nifty, and the Bank Nifty is already in a bearish bias. So you have learned just the best way to identify it, okay. So you can do that. When was the December contract started? December contract was started November 30th, right? Let me go back and put November 30th vertical line, and I apply a anchored VWAP, okay. So November 30th, okay, this day. So November 30th, this day was, what was happened? The new contract of December contract started. I'm going to place a VWAP on the beginning of the bar. Okay, so what was the market bias was December. Was a December till this area. What was the market bias, guys? Do you see it? What was the market bias on December? So you clearly see it. You don't want it to go short, right? Is this simple or complicated? Does it make sense? Because it's a theoretically and practically, and it does make sense. Because we are looking at the market average traded price, which is the volume weighted price, and we are just placing a VWAP, and then above the market it's called the market bias up, below the VWAP it's called market bias bearish. That's it. It's as simple as that. You guys can do this, right? You should not ask again what was the market bias again. There is a trading signal based on this also. Maybe we'll cover in a different YouTube live. So far I think I shared some of the lights on them, how to identify the market bias. So do not ask anyone again the question. So let's go back one more month. When was the November contract started? November contract started October 26th. Okay, let's go back to October 26th. October 26th. Okay, October 26th. Here you go. I placed the October 26th in anchored VWAP, and then I placed vertical lines ever since this. Okay. So what was the October, guys? So October was bullish, and then not October, November was bullish, and December was bullish, and January right now January is currently in a kind of flat. It's not bullish or bearish. Okay, based on this VWAP, the VWAP touching, there is a trading system. Whenever it comes to VWAP touching, there is an opportunity to buy and sell. Okay, that kind of strategy I'll share some other day. Okay, you go ahead and backtest yourself. Identify. This is as simple as that. Anyone can do this, and there is an anchored VWAP. But only thing is, people don't know where to place the anchored VWAP, right? Using this anchored VWAP, there are multiple techniques. So anchored VWAP, we used contract beginning, right? Beginning. So there is an anchored VWAP using fulcrum. Okay. Using fulcrum to enter, and the focal point. So multiple methods are there. I just shared the contract beginning date. So fulcrum points are there, and then focal points are there, and within using anchor VWAP, we can also create trading systems, because it's a pattern, right? It's a pattern is forming it. Based on the pattern, we can create. Depends. You're trading futures, then go ahead and check future charts. If you're trading in you're trading on cash market, then trade with only cash market charts. It's okay. So it depends what object, what asset you're trading it. So you learned some new topics today, right? Is this new or is a old concept to you? The anchored VWAP on the beginning of the contract to find market bias, is a new or old? Okay, that's a good thing that you signed up today and learned something new. So go ahead and apply any topics that you will easily find out with this kind of method. So I also mentioned that using anchor VWAP, there are multiple methods are there, and using anchor VWAP, we can also create a trading system based on touching the anchor VWAP. Maybe I'll share Yes, it works as stock future. It works on everything because it's a VWAP, right? Volume weighted average price. That's it. Nothing else. Okay. So with this, people what we will people take, once anchor we were placed, what people will go. That is fine. That is fine. Whether it is a below, above, it is all you have to find it. I'm using it cash market. Okay. So once you place the VWAP on the contract day on the beginning of the candle, uh, so you know this. So what typically will do, the people will go and check the Heikin Asahi candle. So to find the trend. Okay, this is another method. So what they typically do, but I'm not saying that this will work, because you need to be lot of backtesting. You need to have a, so using Heikin Asahi candles to, based on whenever this average traded price breaks below 3 candle, 2 candles and a green candle, then they go long or short. Okay, that kind of trading mechanisms are there. That's all typically based on the swing trading. So it's a 15 minutes time frame, you go for 30 minutes time frame, it does the same thing. Okay, all right. So it depends on, you have to go and back test it. So other than that, they use multi time frame Heikin Asahi candle. So what I mean is that, say example, right now we are using it. We are using HK candle on current time frame, right? They place a bigger which is a maybe weekly Heikin Asahi candle or a monthly Heikin Asahi candle to find along with the direction they rank it. So using VWAP, Heikin Asahi candle using multi-time frame Heikin Asahi candle to rank it. I do not know how to place multi-time frame candle on a lower time frame with trading view, but I can show you possible. I can show you in an MT4. MT4, because I have a custom indicators where I can place, and then I can show pretty much basically. Yeah, I'll go to MT4. Yeah, it's already in. Say this is a my Nifty. Okay, right now Nifty I can add Heikin Asahi candle. Okay, there you go. M candle. So what is the time frame you want? So I'm adding weekly time frame, background color, yes, true, and number of bars, true, paint bar 0, which means current candle you want to place it, paint bar, yes. I'm changing the color a little bit lighter so that it's easy for our eyes. Okay, click, okay. This is a normal candle. Okay, let me change this to Heikin Asahi. Background color. Okay, we cannot change this to Heikin Asahi. This is a normal monthly candle. Okay, let me delete this. I'll add to, okay, yeah, Heikin Asahi candle. So I'll add to weekly HA mode true, background true. So I'll change this color, this to maybe this. Paint bar 0, alert true, alert, I don't want alert. Click, voila. Okay, now you tell me using the higher time frame of Heikin Asahi bars. So what is the trend now? So when you apply this along with along with this bar, when you apply average traded price, which is a ATP or a VWAP, So your market bias using Iconasaki is also bullish, and then there is a higher time frame was also bullish, MTF multi time frame, and then anchored VWAP bias VWAP is also bullish. So you have a double bullish, and then whenever it comes about a touch and then getting an entry based on fractal breakout or something like that, you can figure out new swing trading system. Okay, clear? I just spell everything about the trading system. I think it's a wonderful trading system. If you back tested, if you figured out the entry mechanism here and there, then that's all. Anything else? Cool, right? Is it cool or bad? What do you think about this so far? No questions? Are you just disconnected, or it has become outstanding or something? If you just saw something like light bulb or something. Is it aha moment for you? So the market bias now along with the higher time frame setup. So there you go. Everything's fine. I just added weekly. You can do that with daily time frame. Daily time frame Iconasaki candle. So which means daily 1440, which is a daily minutes. I can add. Yeah, these are small swing trading. So you go with this only long whenever there is a candle up below. So current candle you should not take it, only the previous candle you should take it. So which means this candle is bullish, then you go bullish, then this candle you made a profit. This candle is more bullish, then you go bullish, then you made a profit. This candle is bullish, previous candle you go long, then you made a profit. Okay, so this candle is bullish, you made a long, then you lost it. Okay, so typically swing trading, they don't go short, they only go for a long only strategies. So short means you avoid. Okay, this bar was green, so next day you went for long and then you become a loss. Okay, so all these days you won, all these days you won, this day loss, all this day you won, all these days you won. Okay, is it outstanding now? Anyhow, so I think it's a good start for the year for you to work on some patterns. These are new patterns actually. You have to figure out the patterns and then trade accordingly. Let me find my trade. Where is my trade is going on? Okay, trade is going on good. Ayyo, Apollo Hospital trade is going good. Paul room. Other trades, no new trades for me to enter. Things are okay, fine for me. So Glorus Lab did not form a new. Okay, that's all fine. So let's talk about the wave system that I was explaining to you in a TSV3 group. Wave system means is what? So I talked about typically waves, right? What are the waves I talked about? It's basically bay fishing, then it's a wave fishing, and then there is a bottom fishing. Okay. So what is this typically? Bay fishing, it just looks for only 15 minutes time frame, and it goes in and out trades, the multiple trades. Okay, some people are getting addicted, super addicted with this kind of trades. Wave fishing is kind of slightly bigger trades, and bottom fishing is kind of a whale kind of trades, very big trades. Okay, I'll show you some examples here. I did not take Apollo Hospital, just I'm showing it. So what do you see? This is the first cut version of swing trading system. So You see the plus mark here, these are actually the entry points, but along with the structure only we have to enter. I'll show some cherry pick trades. I'll show a trade that did not work. Okay, let's start. The market structure started ever since on May. Okay, ever since